Thank you so much to all the leaders for joining us on another podcast at Doll.live. Today, I've got a very special guest, and we're going to talk about very complex topics in very easy way. But before we do that, we'd like to give you an introduction of Mr. Sunil Jha. Sir is a seasoned, treasury and finance leader with nearly over 3 decades of experience in corporate finance, cash management, and working capital optimization. He is currently serving as a deputy general manager, treasury at Chambal Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited, where he oversees strategic treasury operations and financial risk management. With his earlier roles at Delta Energy Systems and ABC Leathers, he has built a deep expertise in trade finance, liquidity planning, and financial controls. He is known in the industry for strengthening financial governance and enabling capital management to support long term business growth. Welcome you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir,
Thank you, Rishikesh.
the first thing that we want to pick your mind up is that you have operated at a scale where decisions involve billions in exposure, thousands of
Yeah.
crores in working capital, and large long term debt structures.
Yeah.
So, when you sign off on such kind of financial decisions of that magnitude, what goes on in your mind?
So it's always about my company's goals. Anything that I do, it must be right, and it should not come in the in the line of prestige of my company. First of all,
Hmm.
it should always be beneficial. At the same time, benefit does not mean I should play with the prestige of the company, which is of paramount importance than anything other.
Yeah, the
The stakeholders, my stakeholders, and the prestige of the company is of utmost important for me.
And at this level, sir, is treasury more about managing numbers or about anticipating risk before it becomes visible?
It's always anticipating, because see how the treasury is different from the accounting.
Huh.
Is that something which has happened and you are doing something according to that?
Hmm.
Accounting and the finance, I would say, is about the past.
Yes.
The things have already happened. So far as treasury is concerned, it is always looking ahead. What is going to come in the future?
Yes.
To see the risk management, it is always forward looking. See, if I have to see the foreign exchange risk management, then I have to see how the foreign exchange or the whatever currency we are dealing into,
Yes.
how it is going to happen in the near future. If I have to invest, how the interest rates would behave in the near future. And for that, you have to, be vigilant on your toes at all the time. You need to keep on interacting with the industry people, banking, mutual fund people, all intermediaries. So you have to be in the market at all time. And the market doesn't sleep across the world.
Yes. So you
So
have led large strategic fundraising initiatives for capital intensive projects.
yeah.
So when it comes to structuring long term debt, what are the first principles that you apply before committing?
Before committing that, the project should always be profitable for the company. If the company is allocating certain capital for future development, so it should be carefully and deployed with proper due diligence. That the capital that I am going to put aside, that should work in the favor of the company for the coming 2-3 decades. And especially when I talk about the company I'm working for, it is a highly capital intensive industry. So if you are putting up, say, one plant of urea, that is costing almost $1 billion.
Yes.
So $1 billion you are putting, so a lot of due diligence goes into before committing that much of money. Every finer details, the whole team is there. So it's not only me. So the top management, from the board to the top management to the treasury to the project side people. So everybody sits together, do the brainstorming, and ensure that the thing should be beneficial for the company for the decades to come.
Yes. So, when we are taking so much of a debt, there have been instances where renegotiation of loan pricing has led to substantial savings. What creates leverages in such kind of negotiations?
So first of all, your company's strength. Basically, if you are putting a plant, so the risk for the lenders is at highest level when you are going to them with a proposal. So they have thousands of questions whether the project would come. If it comes, would there be any delay, or would there be any cost overrun? So the risk is there. So they price in the risk premium into that. Okay. And then, of course, the ecosystem working around you. Now you have tied up at certain level, certain pricing. And if the your project has started delivering or you are nearing your COD, where the project is now, it is visible from the ground, and you know that you will be able to do the justification, then you can go to them simply, ki,
Yes.
boss, now your risk has reduced.
Yes.
You have committed your funds. At that time, there was nothing. Now there is something in front of you. And of course, you need to see for any negotiation in the world, leave aside what I am doing, for any negotiation, be it in a personal, be it in the financial sector, or be it anywhere. Any negotiation, you need to have 2-3 options.
Yes.
If you do not have option, you cannot negotiate.
Yes.
तो आपको एक तो कंपटीशन में खड़े बॉस,
हाँ।
तुम नहीं करोगे तो somebody is there.
हाँ।
हम लोग जॉब में भी ऐसे ही होता है,
हाँ।
आप ढंग से परफॉर्म नहीं करते हो, बॉस कहता है भाई दूसरा आ जाएगा.
Teams on other side यही होता है.
बॉस के पास है, ऑप्शंस हैं, आप
हम्म.
नहीं तो कोई और आ जाएगा. हाँ, तो सिमिलरली में भी है ऐसे ही. जो भी है रिलेशनशिप में हो, कहीं भी हो, कहते हैं भाई ढंग से काम वाम कर पैसा कमा, नहीं तो मैं तो चला दूसरी जगह. सिमिलरली in the business also, you need to have options.
हाँ.
If you have options, you can negotiate really very well. And of course, your personal skills, personal relationship,
Yes.
the market that you are reading into, you
हाँ.
know how the things are going to be. The market interest rate is about to come down, then you cannot stick to the rate that you have agreed upon 2-3 years ago.
Right.
So that has to be linked with the market prices. So that's what I said. In treasury, you need to have a clear mindset, market intelligence at all time. You cannot sleep over कि बस मैंने तो बॉस ये डील कर ली है, now I can sleep for 3 years. ऐसा नहीं होगा, या 5 years. So whatever is the loan tenor, say my loan tenor was around 7 to 8 years. So 7 to 8 years, I cannot sleep over on the. So I should always look for reducing the cost for the company. That would give the higher yield to the company.
Right. तो सर जैसे जैसे प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट ये होने पे आता होगा, फिर तो बहुत सारे
नेचुरल है. देखो वो करे ना करे, मैं तो कॉन्टेक्ट करने लग जाता हूँ.
राइट. हाँ.
हाँ, यही काम है मेरा. वो ना भी करे भाई, मैं तो निकलूं कि देखो दूसरे लोगों को पूछो भाई क्या मिल रहा है आजकल,
हाँ.
कैसा होगा, तो ये होगा, what I can offer them. So if
हाँ.
somebody else is also joining in, he also looking some meat into it. It's not always that I'm used to see. First of all, it is a partnership with the company and the lenders. Everybody is in the ecosystem. Everybody wants to make money out of the transaction, and it should be a long-term relationship. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि मेरे को किसी ने 10 पैसा कम दे दिया, मैं उठ के चल दिया दूसरे के पास, ऐसा नहीं होता. ठीक है ना, 10-20 पैसे के लिए नहीं, लेकिन जहाँ मुझे लगता है कि सब्सटैंशियल कॉस्ट सेविंग हो सकती है, मेरे को
हाँ.
25-30 करोड़ बचेंगे, तो फिर कहता हूँ भाई यार ये तो ठीक है, लेकिन
हाँ.
ये 25-30 करोड़ का क्या करूं मैं? मेरे बॉस को पता लगेगा, मेरी कंपनी को पता लगेगा कि मार्केट में रेट, आई हैव टू जस्टिफाई माय पोजीशन एज वेल एज द मार्केट, द करंट मार्केट प्राइसेस.
Yes.
Everybody is in the market. My promoters, my the higher officials, they also know about the market. It's not
Yes.
they speak to so many people. They would also come to know na, कि this is not the current price.
Right. Sir, then it comes to managing liquidity for such large organization. It requires balance. So how do
Yeah.
you ensure operational stability while minimizing the cost of funds?
So this is again, we do the yearly budget first of all. Even 5-year program is there, 3-year program is there, even daily, monthly. So we have all the plans in front of us at all time. I know from the 5-year point of view what would be my cash requirement and the liquidity requirement. I know my businesses, the seasonality of the business, at what time I would be having money, or at what time I would be on the deficit side.
Yes.
That we keeps on doing on a regular basis. I have the daily cash flow also. That is a monthly, you can say, on a daily basis how my cash would be, and on a monthly basis, yearly basis, of course. Yearly we keep on looking at, and we keep on revising the and it's such a large, in case of the large organization, where your turnover is so daily, inflow or outflow is in 30 to 50 crores. And that much of buffer you have to make. All of a sudden, of course, we are a very stabilized company, but you can always anticipate that there could be something which would be coming to you. For anybody would come and say, बॉस आज तो 20 करोड़ रुपए चाहिए, किसी को पेमेंट करना है, कोई डील हो गया, ऐसा हो गया, वैसा हो गया. तो ये प्रॉपर प्लानिंग आपको रखनी पड़ेगी. यू शुड हैव द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द बिजनेस, सीजनैलिटी ऑफ द बिजनेस, रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द बिजनेस, and communication with the internal stakeholders. So, है कि देखो आप you should have the proper business understanding. What type of business you are into? Is the seasonality of the business?
Yeah.
What is the routine requirements and what are the ad hoc requirements that keep on coming? You should have open mindset and open communication with all the internal stakeholders. You cannot sit in the silos कि भैया मैंने तो बोल दिया ऐसा हो जाएगा आ जाएगा नहीं. We
हाँ.
keep on speaking to all the your business leaders who are managing the different verticals. You keep on interacting कि बॉस आपका कैसा चल रहा है, क्या होगा, कैसा हुआ. So you are aware of the happening in the company. Of course, daily routine meetings तो होती रहती हैं, but still, every business leader or every vertical leaders वो कुछ ना कुछ अपने पास दबा के रखेगा. वो बता के राजी नहीं है और ऑल ऑफ अ सडन बोलेगा कि भाई ये हो गया, आज ही डील हुआ है. फिर
हाँ.
आप झगड़ते रहो उससे
हाँ.
कि ऐसा क्या हुआ, रात में या कई बार जैसे
So
आज मान
finance
लो
follows
सैटरडे.
this.
हाँ, हाँ, पता भी नहीं है कि पता नहीं क्या करेगा ये, किसको बताएगा कि
हाँ.
इंटरनली. तो
हाँ.
वो इंटरनल थोड़ा-सा रहता है, तो बट वो भी एक मैनेज करना है. दैट इज़ आल्सो वन ऑफ पार्ट ऑफ योर द पर्सनैलिटी एंड द बिज़नेस रिक्वायरमेंट.
सर अभी अभी इंटरेस्ट रेट भी काफी वोलेटाइल है, मतलब लाइक सो हाउ डू यू डिसाइड बिटवीन लॉकिंग रेट एंड मेंटेनिंग फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी?
See, for any forecast that we do and for any risk management, so visibility is for a very short time. Okay, you can visualize or you can estimate about the 3 months or 6 months down the line. Like we are projecting for a 5-year plan or 10-year plan. Project करना बड़ा मुश्किल है, मतलब it is biased. Everybody makes every take reference from a lot of reports that keep on coming. You can interact with the banks. You can download the report from the Bloomberg, Reuters, from a lot of things. But there are certain events like geopolitical, like the time we are living into.
Yes.
You never know what is going to happen. So geopolitical events or unforeseen circumstances you cannot predict. And at the same time, you know how the world order is moving around your system. So that much of predictability you should always have. Okay, like अगर मैं बात करूं कोविड के, every country was just giving money to everybody.
Yes.
Okay, so interest rates were falling down. So there was no guessing work. Everybody was aware कि भाई तो interest rate तो नीचे ही है. And then when that cycle turned up, मतलब अब हो गया तो अब आपको लगता है कि नहीं, this is the bare minimum, now it cannot go below this. And from my side, I understand, geopolitical event is more that I look into because that is the top thing. See, the money flows from top to bottom.
Yes.
Okay, when you see that the money across the globe, the money is coming through the US. तो आप इसकी हालत देख लो कि क्या हो रही है. That will percolate to each and every country. होगा, उसके अलावा वो देखेगा यूएस का साला मेरे यहाँ तो इंटरेस्ट बढ़ रहा है, इंडिया में घट रहा है, तो वो 2-4 बम फेंकना शुरू करेगा इधर, है ना. तो आपको उधर ही देखना, मनी फ्लोज लाइक दैट ओनली. मनी जो है आप किधर भी देखो, आप किसी भी स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स में सबसे ज्यादा आप मान लो पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम में, आप तो पैसा कहाँ से फ्लो होता है? बजट से, इंडिया में. और वो सबसे ज्यादा उसके पास कौन है? पॉलिटिशियन है.
Yes.
तो सबसे ज्यादा पैसा भी पॉलिटिशियन के पास होगा. उसके बाद बिजनेसमैन आएगा, ब्यूरोक्रेट्स आएगा, फिर हमारे तुम्हारे जैसे नौकरी. तो ऐसे मनी आएगा, तो आप स्टैक, और जब स्टैक में रखोगे ना तो आपको पता लग जाएगा ये कैसे चल रहा है. तो अगर पॉलिटिशियन पैसा कहाँ डाल रहा है वो देखो, वो सेक्टर बढ़िया है ना. कौन से प्रोजेक्ट किस तरह के पास हो रहे हैं, प्रोजेक्ट देखना है उधर का. बजट, तो बजट से आप स्टार्ट करते हो, देन यू स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट द लोएस्ट स्टेटा ऑफ द सोसाइटी. अदरवाइज आप उल्टा शुरू करते हो. अगर जैसे इंटरेस्ट रेट की बात आप कर रहे थे या इकोनॉमी की बात करते हो, तो आप न्यूज़पेपर में भी पढ़ते होगे कि हाउ डज पीपल स्टार्ट मेकिंग ऑफ द, मतलब हाउ द इकोनॉमी इज गोइंग टू बिहेव. वो बोलेगा कि इस बार मानसून बहुत अच्छा आया है. मानसून अच्छा आएगा तो दैट मीन्स कि आपकी क्रॉप जो है वो ज़्यादा अच्छी होने वाली है, किसान की इनकम होने वाली है. तो वहीं से स्टार्ट हो जाएगा कि अगर क्रॉप अच्छी होनी है, मानसून अच्छा होना है, तो बाइक भी बिकेगी, लोग खाना भी ज़्यादा खाएंगे, वो ज़्यादा खरीदेंगे. वहाँ से सब शुरू हो जाएगा, बिस्किट भी बिकना लग जाएगा, गाड़ियाँ भी बिकने लग जाएंगी, सब इकोनॉमी वहाँ से चलती है. तो इधर यू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द टॉप और स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बॉटम. हमारे तुम्हारे ऐसे बीच में तो बेकार है, कुछ नहीं करे, हम कहीं काम पे ही नहीं आते. इसीलिए हम 30% टैक्स देते हैं. ना ऊपर वाला दे रहा है ना नीचे वाला दे रहा है. सो अगर हेजिंग स्ट्रेटेजी अल्टीमेटली क्या है, आई हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ माय कंपनी. So if I have imported something or I have an import order, so I know at what price I'm going to sell it. That we freeze. I know that this is the cost, and by the time I'm going to realize it, it would be say around the 3, 4, 5 months. So my exposure is from starting or placing the purchase order to release or getting money from my customer. It's say around 6 month time. So I predict that what is going to happen to the currency in 6 months, and we take our position as per that. And of course, one is that I have to protect my margins because of the FX volatility or the interest rate volatility. My margin should not go haywire. So that is the most important thing for me. And then how the market is going to behave in the coming 6 months. If I know that the rupee is going to depreciate, so I would take at least 50% cover on the day one.
Got it.
So best strategy is to take around 25 to 50%, 50%, hedge at the day one when your exposure it has come to your notice. And then gradually you keep on hedging how the market is behaving. So once you do 25 to 50%, so 50% you are sure that your margin is not going to go anywhere. Then 50% you can play with the market forces and market sentiments. कि अगर market ऊपर भी चला गया, रुपी फट भी गया, आपको पता है 50% तो कर चुके हो. Or
Right.
if you predict, or if you by speaking to the people in the market or as per your experience, you know कि और भी चला जाएगा तो you simply close it 100% और you leave it open. Because अगर 100% ही cover करके बैठ गए फिर तो कुछ करना नहीं है ना, तो आंख बंद करके बैठे रहो. Market में you have to make money out of the transaction. You have to keep some risk.
Yes.
That's when the reward would come. So I take around 25 to 50% hedge at the first 2, 3, 4 days whenever I come to know that the exposure has come to my books or in my company. So I take that so that I am not taking much of a risk. My assets are not on the risk. So I cut down on the risk and I play with a certain amount of risk that I can play, or which my company allows me to play as per the policy.
But sir, there are many organizations which either overhedge or speculate unintentionally. So what are the most common mistakes that you see in forex risk management?
So common mistake, you are going against the policy of the company. First of all, you are not in the business of, making money out of your trading exposure. My business is to make money out of selling my product.
Yes.
Okay. So because of you trying to make out of these transaction time, and there would be times where you would make money out of these transactions. At the times there would be chances that you would be losing in the market. So if you are losing in the market, that means you are going against the what you call the principle of the company, because you are not in the business of making money out of these transactions. My job is to protect the risk of the company.
Yes.
I cannot play with the margin. I can always add to the margin of my company. It is not my duty. It is not my job to reduce. My responsibility is not that to reduce. I cannot reduce the margin.
Yes.
Okay, so I do not intentionally, I do not try to make money out of this transaction. I always try to protect the margin of the company.
Yes.
But at times, you can make money where you are 100% sure. There are times when you are 100% sure, or you are able to convince your management that you can make money by keeping this open because the is behaving like this. So only you are 100% sure, and of course it is as per the policy also.
Yes.
If you are playing, if your company policy allows, if your company policy allows you to take that risk, then you can of course go ahead with it. But you keep in mind that if you are doing this transaction for speculative purposes, or you are doing speculation only, then you are not in the business.
Yes.
You are going against the business.
Yes.
So that is there once. Once is that what is the policy of your company, whether it allows you to go with that. If it allows, then you can make. But my philosophy is whether I am in this business.
Yes.
If I am with a fertilizer company, so I want to make money by selling the fertilizers, not by selling the foreign currency or interest rates. Okay. So that is my aim.
And also talking about credit rating. So what internal practices strengthen rating confidence?
Rating, you should be transparent enough. First of all, your processes should be clearly defined. For entire thing, what about how do you operate the company? What are the other processes? What are the controls in the company? What kind of management your company have? The management perspective, management strength is one of the basic criteria for any credit rating.
Yes.
They always see the management, how the management is. आगे इंडिया से बाहर बैठे हुए हैं वो रेटिंग वाला कहेगा यार पता नहीं क्या कैसी कंपनी होगी, आप कितने अच्छा ऑपरेशन कर लो, वो
हाँ।
हमेशा तलवार लट वो
हाँ।
4 सवाल पूछता ही रहेगा. एंड ऑफ कोर्स द बिजनेस यू आर इनटू, का ही तो रिस्क है. अगर बिजनेस इज स्टेबल, यू हैव बीन गिविंग profits year on year, there are no accidents, everything is perfect, then the rating, there is no reason that rating would not improve upon. So you keep on delivering, you keep on strengthening your processes. There should not be any personality in your management which is again giving a minus ranking for the rating. Simply simple सा आप रेटिंग में कंपनी को क्या बोलता हूँ आजकल, ये कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं जैसे स्कूल, ये कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं कि हाँ भाई ये ठीक है लड़का, इसको नौकरी पे रख लो. तो वो रेटिंग कंपनी भी वही है, वो बोलते हैं कि इसकी रेटिंग अच्छी है, इसको आप लोन दे सकते हो, कहीं इस तरह का डिफॉल्ट नहीं करेगा. ऑल्दो इवन आफ्टर द रेटिंग है कुछ इंसिडेंट्स और ऐसे केसेस हुए हैं इंडिया में जिसमें सब लोग फंसे हैं. मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, IL&FS है.
हाँ.
IL&FS की ट्रिपल ए रेटिंग थी. आई थिंक ऑल द कॉर्पोरेट्स हु इन्वेस्ट इनटू द मार्केट, दे हैव दिस पेपर विद देम, दे हैड इन्वेस्टेड इनटू दिस कंपनी. तो सबका तो बट्टा बिठा दिया. अब दे डू नॉट ट्राई टू गेज द वेरासिटी ऑफ द सिचुएशंस. आप पेपर पे ही चलता है, बट यू शुड बी फेयर इनफ. Your number should speak loud. Your management should be without any negative news in the market. So there is no point that you would not get a better rating.
And sir, also talking about like you have managed very large investments in debt instruments and mutual funds. So how do you differentiate between a safe yield and an attractive but risky return?
Then again, you have to have a policy in place. What kind of policy you have drafted? If your company has given you aggressive targets or aggressive way of working, you can always go with the products which are, they are taking risk or they are investing into the say A-rated company or double A-rated company. Then of course the risk is there. The double A, triple A. These are the rating given to the various instruments or the companies. So if your company is very conservative, they do not want to go away less than triple A rated companies, then of course the yield from those investment would be lesser.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are only two ways, frankly. Whatever Gyan and all people would be sharing on the media and social media and other forums, there are two ways of making or increasing your yields. Either you play with the duration, okay, the time horizon.
Yes.
The longer the horizon, the higher the interest rate somebody would be asking for. When the investor is placing money, if you are asking money for say 6 months, there would be a different or lesser rate, and generally.
Yes.
And if you are going with you are asking money for a 5 year, so they would be asking for a higher rate because higher risk they are assuming, because as I shared with you a few moments ago, that after 6 months or 1 year your visibility tend to be very lesser. You cannot see beyond a year or 6 months. So the risk comes with the duration. So higher the duration, higher the yield would be. Okay. So that is there. And then the credit quality. जिसकी क्रेडिट क्वालिटी बेटर है वो आपको मार्जिन नहीं दे. चंबल है, चंबल पैसा नहीं देता किसी को मार्केट में, है ना, पैसा नहीं बनाने देगा. तो आप बोलोगे कि मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट चंबल जैसी कंपनी में हो, तो चंबल में आपको यील्ड नहीं मिले. आपको जाना पड़ेगा कोई डबल ए, सिंगल ए या ऑल स्टार्टअप्स. स्टार्टअप्स की कोई रेटिंग ही नहीं है, उसका पता ही नहीं बिजनेस चलेगा कि नहीं चले. तो रिस्कियर वेंचर है, तो रिस्क है, आपको ज्यादा पैसा बनेगा. आपको 2x 3x 4x वट एवर इज योर एपिटाइट. लेकिन वही आप बोलोगे रिलायंस को देना है, और रिलायंस पे ट्रिपल है, फुल स्टेबलाइज बिजनेस है, लीडरशिप पोजीशन है, उसको पैसे देने जाओगे तो भाई मेरे पास 500 बैंक खड़े हैं, मेरे पास लाइन लगा, तो ही वुड नॉट ऑफर यू बेटर रेट. सो दिस इज अगेन ओनली टू थिंग्स, क्रेडिट रिस्क एंड द ड्यूरेशन. दैट इज ओनली यू हैव टू प्ले. Yes. And you have to invest accordingly.
And how important is it to track RBI policies, debt markets, and microeconomic signals in shaping daily treasuries?
देखो डेली मैक्रो लेवल पे अगर आप देखने का चलो तो डेली तो इतना कुछ मैनेज करने का इन 30 to 40 days 60 days सिनेरियो देयर वुड नॉट बी मच ऑफ डिफरेंस वुड बी कमिंग. ठीक है, आप मैक्रो लेवल पे देखिए, मैक्रो लेवल पे क्या हो रहा है इकोनॉमी की, वो आपको बजट से आपको आइडिया हाउ द कंट्री इज गोइंग टू बी. इंडिया का बजट आया, उसमें 17 लाख करोड़ का बोल रहे हैं कि हम बोरोइंग करेगी. अब 17 लाख करोड़ की बोरोइंग होनी है, दैट मींस गवर्नमेंट बोरो करेगी, उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो एवरीबॉडी वुड आस्क फॉर ए हायर यील्ड फ्रॉम देम. सबको मालूम है कि ये पैसे मांगने आने वाली है, तो पैसे जिसको पता है कि ये तो मांगने ही, तो वो आपसे ज्यादा ही मांगेगा ना। भैया आपको और मुझे, मैं नौकरी पे खाली हूँ, तो मैं नौकरी मांगने जाता हूँ, तो लोगों को पता है कि ये खाली बैठे, तो आपको सैलरी ऑफर ही नहीं करेगा,
मतलब कम कम
अच्छा नहीं, हाँ कम कम दे,
हाँ
ठीक है ना। आप लगे हुए हो बढ़िया, आप अच्छे के लिए जा रहे हो,
फिर
तो आप मार्केट, अगर आप 17 लाख करोड़ रुपए का डेफिसिट आप दिखा रहे हो और आप यू हैव टू बोरो, मार्केट इज एंटिसिपेटिंग दैट ही इज एनीवे कमिंग टू द मार्केट, तो यील्ड बढ़ने शुरू हो जाएंगे मार्केट में, सिंपल सा लॉजिक है। और अगर पता है कि बजट ऐसा है, इनका रेवेन्यू भर भर के, देयर वुड बी लेसर डेफिसिट एंड दे आर गोइंग टू रीपे देयर लोन्स, इंटरेस्ट रेट नीचे आ जाएगा, अगर इसको तो पैसा ही नहीं चाहिए, तो वो पैसा देने वाला आपको बोलेगा थोड़ा कम में ले ले यार, कम में ले ले। सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू कीप लुकिंग एट द नंबर्स विच आर कमिंग ऑन अ डेली बेसिस फ्रॉम द वेरियस गवर्नमेंट की, इतनी जीडीपी का नंबर आएगा, आरबीआई की मीटिंग्स और सेंट्रल बैंक की मीटिंग्स अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड एवरी मंथ और 2 months दे कीप ऑन हैपनिंग, so they will give you the guidance how the economy is doing and how you should play your cards and how you should position yourself. That is how you manage everything, the foreign currency, interest rate, liquidity, everything that will give you an idea about what these central banks and the country budget is coming out their data with. So you have to keep yourself abreast of the situation. So daily you will see a lot of data coming in. And in the digital age, you know, the data is the new oil. So you have to keep watching the data which are coming to you on a daily basis. And that will keep you abreast with the situation in the market.
Now, sir, so when we talk about treasury leadership, it involves engagement with banks, financial institutions, and all these market participants. ट्रस्ट
Yeah.
कब ज्यादा बनता है, ड्यूरिंग स्टेबल टाइम्स और फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेस?
फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेस,
हाँ.
ट्रस्ट नहीं बनेगा, ट्रस्ट नहीं, आपको रिलेशनशिप का पता लगेगा व्हेन यू आर इन अ बैड सिचुएशन एंड व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू रेज मनी एट दैट टाइम योर रिलेशनशिप कम्स इनटू प्लेस, लाइक व्हेन यू आर इन बैड सिचुएशन ओनली योर गुड फ्रेंड्स वुड कम टू यू,
राइट, हाँ,
अदरवाइज तुमको बैठने वाले तो भाग जाते हैं, कहते हैं, बस है।
वो तो बहुत है। हाँ,
When you are in a difficult situation, so when your relationship comes into place, relationship is not the personal relationship with the bankers. Of course, personal relationship works, but to a certain extent. Okay, they are also working for the organization. So the relationship would come between the two organizations, like lender and the borrower.
yes,
If you know the banks, like any big bank, SBI or any HDFC bank, if you are banking with them or you know each other for the last 20, 30 years, so they know the company is good, people are good, only that the situation have changed.
yes,
Okay, the situation or the circumstances or the ecosystem is currently not conducive for the company. That's why they are into a difficult situation. So they would come in and they will help you. So that's how the relationship works.
तो सर इसमें
Sometimes bank.
जो मतलब ट्रेजरी लीडर है, उसका भी बहुत रोल होता होगा। मान लीजिए वो एक कंपनी से छोड़ के दूसरे कंपनी में गया,
यस,
बैंक्स को ये लगता होगा, अरे ये तो बहुत अच्छा आदमी था, ये तो उस कंपनी में चला गया,
हाँ,
है ना?
बिल्कुल होता है, बिल्कुल होता है। तो मैं वही, जैसे क्रेडिट रेटिंग में मैं बात कर रहा था कि मैनेजमेंट की, या हम एक कंसेप्ट होता है केएमपी की मैनेजमेंट पर्सनल, तो वही कंसेप्ट वो आप कई बार देखोगे मार्केट में, न्यूज़ पढ़ते होगे कि सो एंड सो कंपनी का सीएफओ रिजाइन कर गया या सीटीओ रिजाइन कर गया, ऑल ऑफ सडन देखो उसका स्टॉक मार्केट में प्राइस नीचे आता है, क्रेडिट रेटिंग वाला इंक्वायरी करने लग जाएगा आपसे, भाई ये क्यों चला गया, बिकॉज दीज आर द पीपल हु नो इनसाइड आउट ऑफ द कंपनी. If they are leaving the company, is there any something bad happening? That's why they are moving out, or something they are just ahead with some other things in their mind. So that is there. That's why you will see people and the relationship also moves. Of course, company है तो कंपनी को तो कोई ऐसा एक established नाम है, तो वहाँ बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, क्योंकि at the end of the day it's business, तो वो people centric नहीं होता है. But yes, relationship matters, person matters. आप और मैं अगर we know each other, in the normal circumstances, you would offer me at least 5 paisa lesser, just because you have a good relationship. And 5 paisa really matters when you are raising $1 billion fund. Okay, for a smaller thing, smaller limits or smaller loan, it would not tend amount to any big saving or the big cost. But when it says about $1 billion, $2 billion, then it really matters.
Yes. तो सर
So
एक क्वेश्चन और था मेरे दिमाग में, जैसे चंबल वगैरह, तो ये लोग तो बहुत बड़े जाइंट है, मतलब दे हैव बीन इन द मार्केट फॉर ए लॉन्ग टाइम। बट अगर हम किसी छोटी कंपनी की बात करें जिन्होंने अभी स्टार्ट किया है, पहला प्लांट लगा रहे हैं या दूसरा प्लांट लगा रहे हैं, तो वहां पे लीडरशिप में कौन है, ये ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर हो जाता होगा,
yes,
है ना?
yes. That, see, what I wanted to put weight on it. you are into the market like me. I am into the treasury for so many years.
Hmm.
I know almost all the bankers, all the financial institutions,
Hmm.
mutual funds.
Hmm.
So they also have a perspective about me.
Yes.
Though they know ki what type of person he is. If I am going with the proposal, leave aside what is written in the proposal. Proposal could be very attractive or would not be attractive at all. So when I am coming with a proposal, they would know what kind of person he is, how much bluff he can say,
Right.
or how much convincingly he would be saying something. If I am saying that my company is very good, it would be profitable in 3 years, 4 years, whatever. So you know कि यार ये आदमी ना झूठी ये 3 साल बोल रहा है समझो ये तो 8 साल लगेंगे. Because of the prior experience you would be knowing.
Right. Yes.
तो वो बना रहता है नहीं नहीं इस आदमी को तो जानता हूँ यार मैं 20 साल से
हाँ.
ये बोल रहा है ना 3 साल से समझ लो इसके इसके प्रोजेक्ट प्रोफाइल में लफड़ा होगा इसको 4 आदमियों से ड्यू डिलिजेंस करवाओ.
हाँ.
वो अपने पे लेगा ही नहीं कहेगा नहीं नहीं और 2 आदमियों से इसकी प्रपोजल की ड्यू डिलिजेंस. एक को लगता है कि नहीं यार ये जो बोलता है ना 5-10% हियर एंड देयर हो सकता है बिकॉज ऑफ द the professional limitations everybody has. Because at the end of the day, I am representing my company. I would be saying all the good things about my company only. And you would be selling, or the lender would be telling all things about the lenders. But when you have a personal relationship, you have perfect idea about each other. Like I am going to a bank, if he is offering me a rate, वो बोलेगा बॉस कि से 8% का रेट पे मेरे को एक लोन मिल जाएगा. And I know that guy for the last 2 decades. Maybe he would have been with us many banks, but I know him personally. तो मुझे पता है ये मेरे लिए.
Right.
So this is how your relationship work.
Yes.
Your face value, your personality carries. Your prior experience always carries.
Yes, sir. Sir, after all these decades of experience inside corporate finance and treasury, if we ask you what is the single most important lesson that you have learned about managing financial risk?
Single most lesson. Cash is king.
Yes. Cash flow is king. Yes.
Cash flow is king.
Yes.
Cash flow is king. And play within the the policy.
Yes.
You should not. Even if your seniors sometimes, they also pressurize you. So you can always tell them about the policy. Or this is the policy you have made. Do you want me to cross that line? Based company. And one should always be. Because there should be clear rules, should be framed for the operations of the company.
Yes.
People come and go, but the rules would be there. If rule based the operations and the processes are there are very less chances that there would be some, because we are dealing in the money.
Yes.
So frauds tend to happen and which collapses the company. So you should have process and controls in place. So you should know what risk you are assuming and what yield that would come.
Yes.
Anybody, even if you are doing, that should be known to the people. Okay, we are doing this and this could be the repercussions.
So transparency in terms of
So,
policies and decisions.
transparency and the control processes, and the who is responsible for what. That you cannot take a risk anyway, and you should not. That should not be allowed even. That would simply collapses the company. You would not be able to recover. एक चीज बताओ, मैं अगर 100 करोड़ इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ, 100 करोड़ में अब मुझे कोई स्कीम ऐसी आती है जो बोलेगी 1% एक्स्ट्रा मिलेगा. 100 करोड़ का 1% 1 करोड़ रुपया होता है.
Right.
लेकिन डिसीजन गलत बना 100 करोड़ चला जाएगा. 100 ईयर का जो आप 1 करोड़ रुपया कमाते एवरी ईयर, इट वुड बी 100 करोड़ इन 100 years. आप 100 crore is a hell lot of money. I'm just giving you an example. Even if it is 10 crore. So 10 crore from treasury operation, if I am making money, say in 2-3 years, just for example. So 10 crores would go simply in one stroke, in one transaction. And similarly, you make money also in that way.
Yes.
आप एक स्ट्रोक में आपका 10 करोड़. But in a company which is manufacturing company, which is not into the business of investment and this foreign exchange and making money, they should not venture into these kind of activity. For that, you should have proper things or the policies in place for doing these kind of transactions. बोलो कि ये मेरा capital है allocated as a 50 crore, I can always put at risk. उधर होगा भी तो मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं आती. But if it is not there, नहीं, वो नहीं कर सकते.
Right. And at last, sir, all the young professionals who are aspiring to enter into, treasury leadership, what capability should they prioritize developing first?
पहले तो अपना हार्ट और लंग मजबूत रखो एक्सरसाइज. क्योंकि मार्केट में जब आप अपने ब्लूमबर्ग और रॉयटर्स के स्क्रीन पे बैठे हो तो स्क्रीन ऐसे ऐसे चलती रहती है।
हाँ,
मैंने देखा है बहुत यंग लोगों को सीट पे ही कोलैप्स हो जाते हैं। तो you should be you should have that much of a strong heart and knowledge
Hmm.
to tide over these volatility, especially the time we are into, where volatility is really very high. You cannot predict anything.
हाँ,
If you see the USD INR or any other currency,
Hmm.
especially USD INR, one day में 1 रुपये का movement हो जाता है,
Hmm.
which would not have happened in 1 year.
Hmm.
अगर आप पीछे का चार्ट उठाओगे पिछले 10 साल का 15 साल का, तो यूएसडी आईएनआर का 2% का डेप्रिसिएशन दिखता है।
Yes.
वही, तो दैट मीन्स अगर मान लो 70 या 80 रुपीज का डॉलर है, उसका 2% निकालोगे,
Something.
ठीक है, तो 1-1.5 रुपया बनता है, या एक दिन में 1 रुपया मूव हो जाता है,
Yes.
तो आपका सारा पोजीशन उल्टा हो जाएगा।
Hmm.
कंपनी की प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी एट स्टेक पे, बिकॉज ऑफ द वन डे मूवमेंट। तो वन डे मूवमेंट में अगर आपका हार्ट और माइंड स्टेबल नहीं है, कंपनी तो खुद तो सिंक करोगे, कंपनी को भी सिंक कराओगे। तो वोलेटिलिटी को आपको टाइड ओवर करने, एंड नॉलेज एंड रिलेशनशिप आई वुड से दैट रियली मैटर्स।
Yes.
पीपल इन द सिस्टम know a lot of things. If you are not connected with them,
Hmm.
you are going to lose. Or definitely, people who are your friend in the industry,
Hmm.
they would tell you in advance कि बॉस ऐसा ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है, keep your eyes open, do not venture into these riskier assets or these company or this and that. I have personal experience
Yes.
in the market where there was some event was going to नेगेटिव इवेंट वाज गोइंग टू हैपन, तो उसने मुझे 2 दिन पहले बोल दिया था कि बॉस यहाँ से ना निकल लियो। आई शेयर्ड यू नेम ऑफ वन कंपनी व्हिच
Yes.
एवरी कॉर्पोरेट वाज देयर।
Hmm.
इस तरह की चीजें हैं, तो यू मस्ट हैव वेरी गुड रिलेशनशिप एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द बेसिक्स ऑफ द द मार्केट। बड़ी बड़ी लंबी लंबी बातें नहीं चाहिए, वोकेबलरी नहीं बढ़ानी है अपनी, बड़ा बेसिक पे आप रहोगे
Yes.
तो शुड मेक गुड रिलेशनशिप with the ecosystem. नहीं रखोगे ना, तो because see, you are dealing in money and
Yes.
huge money,
Yes.
and the market is volatile. It does not give you time.
Yes.
रखना पड़ेगा।
रखना पड़ेगा, हाँ।
हाँ
और माइंड और लंग्स और हार्ट।
हाँ हाँ, नहीं तो ज्यादातर तो तुम फाइनेंस वाले देख, मैं भी गंजा हूँ, ज्यादातर लोगों के बाल नहीं दिखेंगे, सारा ऑफिस घर चला जाता है, फाइनेंस वाला बैठा होगा, पता
हाँ,
नहीं वो क्या कर रहा है।
हाँ, हाँ, ये सबसे ज्यादा स्ट्रेस उनको ही रहता है सर भाई।
अब आप सोचो
हाँ।
कि मार्केटिंग वाला मस्त बाहर पार्टी करके आएगा, क्लाइंट के साथ, उसका चिकन विकन का बिल आएगा, दारू का बिल आ जाए, फाइनेंस वाले को कभी ये मौका नहीं मिलेगा, साला वो बिल ही पास करता रहता है। है ना कि यार ये, और फालतू में रूल बुक से देखेगा, साहब ये अलाउड नहीं है, वो अलाउड नहीं है, झगड़ा करता रहेगा उससे।
सर ये
तो
आप सही
इसलिए
बोल
मैं
रहे हैं, मैंने कभी भी फाइनेंस टीम वालों को पार्टी में जाते हुए नहीं देखा आज तक।
नहीं देखा ना,
हाँ।
बोल तो रहा हूँ, वो रात भर तो वहीं बैठा रहता, वो बाकी सब चले जाते हैं, तो यही हाल है। तो थोड़ा सा इसमें फाइनेंस वालों को भी सुधरना पड़ेगा। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि टोटली मार्केटिंग वाले बहुत स्मार्ट हैं,
हाँ।
फाइनेंस वाले भी थोड़े से गधे थे, उनको जीना ही नहीं आता, लगे रहते हैं कॉपी में घुसे रहेंगे, बुक्स में घुसे रहते हैं, ये हो गया वो हो गया, इस क्वार्टर उस क्वार्टर, ये ईयर वो ईयर, कंपैरेटिव एनालिसिस ही करते रह जाओ।
सर डॉक्टर वालों वाला जैसा हाल है उनका।
हाँ
देख कर।
हाँ, उनके पास हर आदमी रोता हुआ ही आता है। उसमें कोई पैसे मिलने नहीं आता कि साहब आज मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इसलिए मैं आपके पास आया हूँ। तो यही है बस हमारा। थोड़ा सा माइंडसेट फाइनेंस वालों को भी चेंज करने की जरूरत है, और थोड़ा सा तो इसलिए प्रैक्टिकली बताऊं तो टिपिकल अकाउंटिंग फाइनेंस मैंने कहा यार मैं ये बिल सारा मुर्गा कोई और खाए, बिल मैं देखता रहूं बैठ के। मैं तो अपना ये ट्रेजरी में।
Thank
थैंक
you
यू,
so much, sir, for joining us on
थैंक
this
यू,
podcast.
थैंक यू।
Really grateful that you took out time, sir. Thank
आई
you so
होप पीपल विल, आई एम सॉरी इफ पीपल टेक्स इट अदरवाइज।
much.
आई
कोई
डू नॉट
ऐसा
वांट टू,
अंदर अंदर सबको पता है।
I just spoke out my heart, that's it, to
Okay.
make the situation little lighter.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise तो बैठना ही है ना।
और कल सर फाइनल भी है 7 बजे से।
हाँ
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for joining.